Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to Meaningless, where we look at memes and viral posts across the internet history and find out the truth behind viral topics and try to dispel a lot of the nonsense that attaches itself to different trends. Bobby is off today, so I am joined with my lovely guest host, Brandy.
Hello again.
So, Brandy,
Hi.
my brand, Miss Branson, Missouri. How do you feel about dogs?
I like dogs.
I love dogs.
Yeah,
Dogs
I like
make you
dogs.
happy, right?
Yeah.
Dog-
I mean, if dogs don't make you happy, I don't know about you.
Yeah. I mean, the only way I could see somebody not being happy when they see a dog is if they were attacked by a dog and that was their only experience with them.
Yeah.
But dogs are great. Dogs, unlike hippos, are wonderful people. Most dogs light up a room when they enter, and almost everyone gets excited when they meet a new dog. But some dogs just burn a little brighter and they take the public by storm. So, I have a very special meme for you to look at. You probably recognize it.
It's I don't know what the name is. Like Doge? Is it Doge?
It's Doge.
Okay.
That is Doge.
Doge.
So,
Doge dog.
it's Doge. It's Doge, the Shiba Inu, who captured all of our hearts and became a classic meme, even giving rise to its own dialect known as Doge speak. That's right. I decided to cover a wholesome topic today because our next two episodes get incredibly dark and pretty upsetting. So let's enjoy this light subject while we can.
Good
You-
idea.
you
I
think-
won't be here for the dark stuff, right?
You're not going to... Well, we haven't really gotten into the episode yet.
Oh, okay.
Let's just say I've picked lighthearted sounding things before and ended up in very dark corners.
I've heard, yeah.
Yeah, so. Now, why am I bringing up Doge today? Well, just like with Betty White before her untimely death at the young age of 99, seeing Doge trend might give you pause.
Good. All right. You waited for. You gave that extra pause. Okay.
Extra pause there. It's been a while since we first saw pictures of this beautiful dog, and as we know, dogs tend to go to that farm up north a lot earlier than people do. And if you've heard any episode of my podcast before, you'll already be familiar with the fact that we end up with dark corners quite frequently. But first, let's talk about the history of this internet hero of memes. Do you have any idea where Doge came from?
I have not a clue.
Most
I know it being very popular though.
most
See it all
people
the time.
most people don't. Most people have no idea. So, on February 13th, 2010, a kindergarten teacher named Atsuko Sato made a post on the Japanese blog site called Exciteblog, or Xblog for short. And the post was titled, "What's for Dinner?" And it featured a short story and pictures of an adorable rescue dog named Kabosu. Referred to in the post often as Kabu-chan.
And it's the Shiba Inu, I'm assuming.
It is.
Very cute dog. Okay.
Yes. These were the original pictures used for the Doge memes, specifically the side-eyed picture that we're all familiar with, posted about 14 years ago today.
I was going to say it's February 13th.
It is. That's right. So the first time that classic image of this Shiba Inu was posted was 14 years ago today.
I feel old. Thanks.
Yeah, well, don't we all? Doge's popularity sparked not only an endless slew of memes, but even its own cryptocurrency, Dogecoin. In 2014, a tweet went out from an anonymous donor who said that the Dogecoin community had pure intentions and he wanted to help them out. So, this anonymous donor gave about $11,000 worth of Dogecoin to bring clean drinking water to Kenya. like the parts that were struck by droughts at that
Okay.
time.
Yes.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And
Most of the time people are not
people-
that great, so I'm expecting like some sort of like turnaround thing.
yeah,
but
some
okay.
kind of fucked up turn, right? You know, why do I do this podcast? It often ends up in some fucked up places. But we'll see where this goes. So, this guy actually did donate the money.
Good. All right. Nice.
It was really donated and refused to give up his identity, his or her identity. I don't want to say his identity. And when people were trying to probe and trying to pry and figure out who this person was, they said, don't worry about who I am. I'm only here to do good for people. I want to take from the rich and I want to give to the people in need. Which sounds fucking
Nice.
awesome.
All right.
I'm all
Okay,
about
I
it.
like you.
I
All
like
right.
this person. I like this person a lot. And this person, nobody figured out who this person was. And all for the better. And also sounds like a great fucking person.
Yeah.
Of course, the meme was already a dated classic at that time. But that didn't stop politicians in the same year from making their own Doge
Here we go,
memes.
politicians. Gotta love them.
They gotta stick their fucking
Like, look, we're young, we're hip, we're with it.
yeah. Well, we'll see how with it they are. Republican representatives Thomas Massey and Steve Stockman posted their own politicized Doge memes, and on June 9th, 2014, the GOP's official Twitter posted a Doge Speak meme making fun of Bill and Hillary Clinton. To which the official Democrats' Twitter responded, at GOP, your memes are as dated as your policies. That's pretty good. That's a good
A little
comeback.
after the time of that, yeah.
That's
okay.
a decent comeback. I mean,
funny.
they're all out of touch, Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah,
Like they're all just old people trying to run a country they don't understand. But I do like that. That's
Yeah,
a decent. That's a
pretty good
decent
comeback.
comeback.
Yeah.
You got to give credit where it's due. It is true that by 2014, Doge memes were old news, but the spirit of Doge never really went away. But how did these pictures on a Japanese blog site become such a trend here? Well, 13 years ago, a now deleted post was submitted to r/ads on Reddit.
I was going to say, was it Reddit? I bet you it was Reddit.
Yep, a lot of
It's
times.
Reddit.
Usually, a lot of times roots are in Reddit, but if those roots are rotten and horrible, usually it's 4chan. So,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
but this is a wholesome thing that grew out of Reddit.
I feel like 4chan is also like really dated now. Like, you don't really hear much about 4chan as much anymore.
Yeah, and it's odd because I think
Which is great because 4chan is toxic.
it's toxic. It's toxic as fuck, you know, and they know it too, and the people who use it know it, and they embrace it, and it's not a good thing at all. Like all around, it's bad, it's nonsensical, and it kind of shows what happens when you have a social media site where you don't have any reins on it. And a lot of social media sites, the newer ones today that have completely taken the reins off and are just letting people do whatever they want and post whatever they want, are extremely unsuccessful. And one really good example of how this can happen is when self-proclaimed free speech absolutist Elon Musk decided to take over Twitter. It was worth 66% less in a year after he took it over.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
And it's because it's not usable anymore.
I got off
it's
it.
Yeah, it's full of bots and trolls. It's just not worth the time anymore.
Ew.
So, 13 years ago today, as I started saying, there was a now deleted post that was submitted to Reddit. But it was submitted submitted as an ad. So r/ads. It didn't really promote anything. It wasn't selling anything. It just had a picture of this Shiba Inu, and all it read was LMBO, look at this fucking Doge. And I want you to read the top comment on here, okay? I want you to read the top comment on this post.
Corgi. Oh my fucking god, Reddit knows me way too much. Corgi, I will never use ad block now. What kind of dorg? What kind of dog?
That's right. The most popular comment on the earliest Doge post calls this Shiba Inu a corgi 3 times. Now, it would be tempting to...
Corgis are also...
rattling? Is it that?
Yep. Corgis are also very cute dogs.
Oh, I love
In their
corgis.
defense.
I really do. Now, it would be tempting to dismiss the word Doge, D-O-G-E, as just a misspelling in the post, whether intentional or not. But the first use of this word goes back even further than this post.
Okay.
I have a clip to play for you from one of my favorite old internet shows.
I'm almost done with these third quarter projection analysis spreadsheets, and still no sign of...
What is up, my dog?
Oh, I am not your dog.
Wonderman, you quack me up. Quack me up. That's why you're my D-O-G-E.
Your Doge? What are you talking about? I'm Strong Pad.
All right, there it is. Doge.
So, yeah,
Homestar Runner. Okay.
Homestar Runner. Doge right there. And then. This is the earliest instance of the word Doge that I could remember and that I could find. I feel like we talked about this before, and you recognized Homestar Runner. Mm-hmm. So, like, you've watched Homestar Runner before, right?
Yeah, I wasn't like an avid
Okay. Yeah,
watcher, but I know it.
I think we talked about Trogdor, didn't
Yeah.
we? Yeah. Burninating the countryside, burninating the peasants. So, I always want to say Kabuso. The dog's name is Kabosu.
Kabosu?
Yes. So I apologize if I say it wrong. But
Kabosu.
Kabosu's ride to internet stardom coincided with the internet trends surrounding the word Doge and with Shiba Inus in general, such as the Tumblr blog called Shiba Confessions, where you can find a number of Shibs with that classic Comic Sans internal dialogue text sprinkled around them randomly. And the internet dialogue, like this internal dialogue, this Comic Sans thing where it just is pasted randomly, there's no real known origin for that. Nobody's sure exactly when that was first done. But it looks really similar to the style of this old MS Paint comic called Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff, which came out in 2009. It looks similar enough that I have to imagine that it was at least inspired by it.
Probably.
But today, whenever I see that Comic Sans dialogue, I think of Doge. And that brings us to a less delightful part of our story. The national Chinese media network called China Central Television, which, by the way, has one of the most bizarre buildings I've ever seen in my life. I got to see it in person, and it is so weird. And the taxi driver who brought me there said that there had been a fire in that building, and because of its odd architecture, they weren't sure the structure was sound, so the entire building was empty. And we're talking like a 50-story building. And I'll show you pictures of the building. So this is the CCTV building, or the Chinese Central Television building in Beijing.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I've seen that.
Isn't that kind of,
not in person.
It's
but
cool
yeah.
looking, isn't it?
Huh.
But this company, the Chinese Central Television, they posted something on Twitter. So they broke some news on March 31st, 2017. And they tweeted some pictures of a Shiba Inu. Mm-hmm. Rip Doge. Shiba Inu who inspired popular internet memes died in Japan, age 16.
No.
Yeah. So they posted this March 31st, 2017.
16-year-old pupper, though.
Yeah. Yeah. And 16 years old, that is a good life for a dog.
Yeah.
Like that's a good long life for a dog. So it shouldn't be so sad. But this was an adorable, wholesome part of the internet and all of our lives. And of course, the internet came together to offer so much condolence and support for the memory of Kabusu. And I'll read some of the tweets that that people put out when Kabusu, when it became news that Kabusu had passed away. Rest in peace, the dog of dogs. Doge had a great run. We should all hope to be so loved. Another one says, goodbye, Doge. We remember you and miss you already. Another person wrote, no, not Doge. There goes another legendary meme. And no, best boy, no. So a lot of these calling Kabusu good boy, best boy, just a very good boy, as you would want to say to a dog. And there had been, like, if you look at the original post on Reddit, not the original on the Japanese blog site, but if you look at the post on Reddit, there's a lot of people saying, who's a good boy, like, because they want to love on Kabusu because Kabusu's adorable. But was Kabusu really best boy? Was Kabusu really a good boy at all? The answer will probably surprise you. So, I want to read the response to this outpouring of grief from Atsuko Sato, the rescuer of the original Doge, Kabusu. Quote, Kabusu is okay. She is alive. I don't care that somebody told the lie that Kabusu is dead for an April Fool's Day joke, but one important thing for me is Kabusu is a girl. She is a female dog. So Kabusu wasn't a good boy at all. Kabusu was a good girl.
Whoops.
Her death in that post was just an April Fool's Day joke.
Did you say the date?
March 31st.
Okay.
So, and it was posted, by a Chinese media site. So it tricked a lot of people, So they didn't post it on April Fool's, but then they did reveal that it was a joke on April Fool's.
The internet, man.
Yeah. But her post was, or her death in that post was an April Fool's Day joke. Kabusu was still alive. But if Kabu-chan was 16 in 2017, then she would have to be 24 years old today if she were to be still alive, which is pretty much not possible.
Right.
Actually, Kabusu wasn't 16 in 2017. In fact, Kabusu is still alive. She lives with her rescue mom and 3 cats in Chiba, Japan. On November 2nd, 2023, Kabusu turned 18 years old. And in the previous year, there was essentially a pilgrimage to come meet Kabusu, wherein many, many people came together just to celebrate the wholesomeness that this dog brought to the internet.
That's cute.
It's fucking adorable. There's videos of people taking these long bus rides just to go meet the dog.
Oh.
And then lots of people took pictures with them. Yeah, and then other internet other meme celebrities got their pictures taken with Kabusu. It's the cutest fucking thing. And that was in 2022. But in 2023, this was Kabusu's birthday, November 2nd, and it marks what Kabusu's owner has officially declared to be the first annual Doge Day, a celebration with food, events, special guests, and something really cool happened that day. Chiba, Japan, unveiled a monument dedicated to this good girl, and I want you to see it.
Oh, that's so cute.
How cute is that?
It's with the kitties.
How cute is that? It's fucking adorable. Oh my god, it's so adorable.
I want to see it.
For listeners, the monument is a bench made of, it looks like either concrete or marble, and it's in the shape of a couch. It looks like a couch, and it has a bronze Kabusu sitting on, lying on the couch, and Atsuko's 3 cats, also in bronze, along with a plaque that reads, Kabusu's date of birth is not known for sure. On November 2nd, 2008, she joined the family of Atsuko Sato. It was decided that this should be Kabusu's 3rd birthday. Then, on February 13th, 2010, Kabusu graced the internet, becoming the world's most beloved meme. She is wholesome, calm, and accepting, inspiring her devotees to do only good every day. Fucking cute as shit.
So cute.
So, how good does it feel to finally do an episode where it was wholesome from beginning to end?
That was good. I
Yeah.
like that. That makes me happy.
So what are your thoughts?
I want to go meet her.
Yeah, I would love to
I
too.
want to give her some pets.
Yes, I would love to too. And
And I mean, not just because she's a popular meme, just because she's a cute doggo.
yeah, and
I wouldn't mind meeting her 3 cats too. I'll meet her 3 cats as well.
Yeah, and she's inspired so much, you
Yeah.
know? Like, she's had such a huge impact on the internet. And she's getting up there now, 18 years
Yeah.
old. That's old for a Shiba.
Yeah.
And so she's getting older now, and she does have some trouble walking. She does appear to have, like, some, cataract something going on with her eyes. Like, so she's aging, I saw recent pictures of her, and she needs a lot of assistance now because she's an older dog, but she is still with us, and it would be so cool to get to meet her. But finally, an episode without the dark and disgusting things I usually discover while researching this shit. I just wanted to celebrate a happy day in internet history and recognize a very bright spot in our collective online behavior. For those of you who listen to this podcast to hear me tear into the details of dark corners in the internet, don't worry, the next 2 episodes are extremely disturbing, and I'm furious at the people involved. Thank you all so much for listening. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Before I forget, you can go to doge-day.com to learn more about Doge Day, and you can go to ownyourdoge.com to learn more about the events surrounding Doge Day.
Get to know it a little bit. Get to know Doge.
And on November 2nd, if you're listening then, happy Doge Day.